We should be good in.
There you go. There you go. Welcome everybody to the Take Six hashtag Spread Love 2020 Challenge weekly Zoom cast. Today we're going to feature our boy Butter in the house. What's up, Butter?
Butter.
How you doing?
What's up, man?
Holding it down from the East Coast. Now, we've been friends for quite some time. You've been a friend of the group for quite some time. But a lot of people don't know that your uncle was Dizzy Gillespie. So you come from a very rich musical history. Give us a little background on when you first knew that you were going to be in the music industry.
Ooh, when I first knew I was going to be in the industry.
Or
well, I knew I was
you wanted to be in the music business. That's what you wanted to do.
Well, I started playing music at a very young age. I started violin around 2.5.
Violin.
Zuki.
Yeah, the story is my parents were changing the channel and I guess they passed like channel 13 is PBS here in New York.
Right.
And the orchestra was playing. And I guess I walked up to the TV and said, I pointed to an instrument. And they were like, well, what do you want to do? And I said, I want to play that. And they pointed to the oboe, they pointed to this, they pointed to that. And then once they said, pointed to the violin, I said that.
Wow.
So they enrolled me into the Harlem School of the Arts.
Wow.
At 2?
I started playing violin. And
so was that like the Suzuki method that you were learning?
Exactly that. Yep. Suzuki method, perpetual motion, all of that. 3 grenadiers. Yeah, so I started that and I did that till 11.
Wow.
Then I was in sports and I did regular boy stuff. And I couldn't show up to the bus stop with a violin and a basketball.
You could have been a trendsetter.
You had to make it real. I get you.
It was hard to have both in your hand. I have no problem.
Won't get beat up.
Could have been in the ballet and basketball. That would have been something.
Yeah, they wouldn't have known that one. So I switched from there to drums. And drums came about from just being around drums one time. My father's a closeted musician. He plays bass, messes around. Police officer, but when he came home, messed around and bassing. He would get together with other police officers and jam.
Right.
And one time, one of the police officers didn't show up, the drummer, and I was 11. And I jumped on the drums and I automatically can play the basic beat, boom, bap, boom, bap.
Nice.
And we boom, bap for several hours. And then next thing I know, I wanted drums.
There you go.
So then I got drums and then I could be in the school band and not get beat up because when it's drum solo, I can go into the current hip hop beat of the day. And then we go back into jumping at the Savoy from there.
There you go. Now, were you old enough to actually go hear your uncle play, or to maybe sit in with him a little bit?
I was old enough to sit in.
There you go.
Whoa.
I think my first memories of him was around 7 years old, 8 years old, maybe. And then maybe even younger than that, 5. But then around 13, 14, he would call me up and sit in. I'd sit in and play Night in Tunisia.
Nice.
And every time he was at the Blue Note, because that's when he would be in New York, he'd call me up.
Right. A little more intimate set.
That's right. It wasn't at the theater. But and then we do that. And then I had started forming little bands around 16, 17, 18. And I would play that place that you guys came and played with me.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
At the community center.
Yep.
I did a gig there in that park, that same park, and he came and played with me. He came and sat in.
Nice.
Incredible.
He did that. First time he came and watched. Second time he came to be the guest.
I love that.
That's awesome.
Did you realize how much of a legend he was as you were growing?
No.
Right. So
because he wrote out some stuff for me on paper before. Ask me where that stuff is now.
Oh man.
Frank. Just my uncle, right? I had it.
Yourself.
Are you crazy? He got me my drums. I got my first set of drums I got was some Sam Ash drums. Good for a kid starting when they just want to start and bash around. I somehow dropped a hint to my aunt, my uncle's wife, that I sure wish I had some real drums around here. Next thing you know, Dizzy called Buddy Rich. Buddy Rich sent a pair of Ludwig.
Oh man!
Wow.
Ask me where
Somebody's
those are.
dropping names.
Ask me where those drums are at now.
Oh no!
So you're
Yeah, I
a
was
powerful
broke in
kid. You
college.
pointed the screen, violin. You pointed the drums, Buddy Rich. I like that.
Man.
And that's all she wrote.
So when did you first come across Take Six?
Oh man, y'all were like a what would be the good term to use? In Berkeley, you were like a brush fire in Berkeley. Like once the kids got a wind of that record, that went around like secret drugs. You heard the Take Six record? I got a copy. Bootleg the mess out of that joint too. They passed it all around the studios, all the gospel choir. Dennis Montgomery was the first one that hit me. Dennis Montgomery, he was the gospel choir director. He think he still is right now at the
right.
as a professor now.
Wow.
Then we were roommates as students. And he showed me the Take Six and he played that. And you know, I wasn't into the barbershop thing too tough. First of all, I didn't even like them outfits.
We didn't either.
Can't find our.
Glad we got rid of them.
We call it barbershop, but we ain't nowhere
Ask me
near
where our
barbershop.
outfits are. I can't even say.
Nowhere near barbershop.
But y'all took that barber thing and said,
Ain't no barber in
I
there.
had everybody blown. So that's how I got into y'all. They passing it around in the bootleg. Yo, you heard the Take Six? You heard the Take Six? What's the Take Six? I know Take Five. And then that's how it happened. And then from then on, we just started getting records and records and records. I was
So Butterwish, so we're gonna play your first mix. So give us a little bit about the inspiration. Set it up for us while Joey's getting it ready.
I seen y'all posted take the spread love challenge. I was like, what the hell? I'm here at home, ain't doing nothing about the pandemic.
There you go.
I'm up with this pandemic.
So we can call it the pandemic mix.
That's what's up. Let's check out the first one.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I say butter.
I know somebody who declares he's got it made. He won't admit it, but it's just a masquerade. He's a modern day deceiver with a case of falsehood fever. What a shame. Whoa, it's a game. And then there's dear old sister Sarah. Ain't she sweet? She gets the word, next thing you know, it's in the street. By the time it's been repeated, all the truth has been deleted. Oh, what a shame. It's another game. Lord, seems like everything we hear is just a tale. Magazine with a twisted sense of vision. They treat rumors like religion. What a shame. It's the same old, yeah, these days it seems like everything we wear is just a tale. I believe in something that's never made. Instead of spreading lies, please don't. I'm telling you, love is what we need. Oh, what we need. What the world
I am your DJ.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nicely done, son.
Thank you, brother.
We got
Likewise.
a lot of comments while we were listening. People were loving it, man. Loving
word?
it. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was saying that you got even a shout out from Powerhouse, from the Take Six universe. So that's quite an endorsement.
Oh,
People asking where they can buy it. We're gonna have to set that up.
yeah. We gotta figure
So
that out.
is it already on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
where Joy was playing it from.
Oh,
Mhm.
that is right. Because they were saying that it was coming through in mono, some kind of way. But
From
that's all right.
Zoom for somebody's computer. It's true.
Got you.
And for all you guys who are just jumping in, we're here with Butter. That was his first mix, and I noticed right away, Butter, his first remix for Spread Love. He took part in the hashtag Spread Love 2020 challenge. I noticed right away that you sped that up a little bit. What was your thinking behind that?
Y'all too slow.
Yeah. I felt like going faster. It wasn't nothing too wasn't no calculus to it. I just said, I think how would this rock a little faster with a little kick on. I was thinking the club personally.
I thought that's what you're gonna say.
Right.
Take to the club.
Yeah.
Like, how would they dance to this? And then I was thinking
There you go.
the age groups, and they would want something a little more, a little more bounce. So I did like that. And then, but I mean, it fits a whole lot of tempo. So
It does.
and the example is the other one. I that one slowed down. That was really after, like, for some reason when I did the first one, I was thinking let's kind of stick to the script since it was going to be to the video.
Right.
So I really chop y'all up. I just chopped music up.
Right.
The next one I chopped y'all up some more.
There you go.
And then the music. So
What do you work on? What's your job? What do you do all this on?
for my first software of choice is Reason.
Mhm.
And then sometimes if I got to go to different sessions and add live instruments, I'll dump to Pro Tools to capture the instruments and then dump back into Reason.
Hmm.
So I can
Why
work
do you
with-
like Reason? What's your draw to Reason?
Well, my very first draw to Reason was my very first software I was working on, and this is a long time ago, and everybody will show their age, is I was using Studio Vision,
Right.
You were 4.
Opcode. And then Gibson bought it.
Yeah.
And Gibson didn't do much with it, let it drop to the wayside. And then then the MPC came around, and after using Studio Vision, that little tiny screen and scrolling with the, I was like, you got to be start here to like this.
We might have used Studio Vision on maybe 3 different projects, right, Mark?
Sure did. We sure did.
Studio Vision was, and so the interface of Reason is similar to Studio Vision.
Yeah, I don't think we ever actually recorded in it though. We did
did our
pre-work up in
pre-production.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, I'm wearing yellow on your behalf, Butter.
Oh, my brother, I appreciate
That's on
it.
you. That's for you.
Buddy Yellow. Yeah, so that's what I use. I use my first thing is Reason. I've been using Reason since Reason 1. And when
I got
Reason
another
10,
question. Were you able to actually go and witness your uncle in the studio recording?
no, I wish. How about this? I wish I was in the studio recording and he was coming to record with me. That's even bigger. Now, what I did do is we went down to SIR when he got sick to record his voice to do a new version of Monteka.
Right.
And I plan on doing something with that someday soon. I'm currently working on the documentary. We're at like 90-something interviews already. I think we need like 15 more. If George Benson's out there, we trying to reach you.
Exactly.
Anybody else, Wayne Shorter, Herbie, Jimmy Carter, if you happen to stroll through the Take
Shout 'em
Six.
out.
Hey, Bud, I got a question for you, man. What
Yeah.
is the most memorable thing your uncle said to you that just stuck with you? Most memorable thing.
The most memorable thing. Memorable thing. That music all starts with rhythm. It's all about it. He was deep about rhythm. He was drums. He played congas. He showed me conga patterns. He had congas. He was deep into that. I think from, you know, the Channel Pozo days with when they hooked up and he started mixing the Afro-Cuban rhythms with jazz. He was deep in the rhythm. Even the way he solos, if you listen to his solos, a lot of rhythmic.
Right.
He was a vocalist too. I didn't realize that.
And not only a vocalist, one of your top scatters out there.
Well, yeah, because Vin and I went and saw him. Was it in Fukuoka at the Blue Note there? We were checking him out. He was singing. We were both looking at each other like,
and started blowing. We were like,
"Yep,
check this brother out." Yeah, it was amazing.
Go look at old videos of him scatting. Scatting is not an easy thing. Scatting is, you know, taken for granted. Like you can do it. It's a lot to scatting. A lot of people. There's a rare few out there that can really scat.
Right.
And it's all about the notes. It's all about the pronunciation,
the intonation, the rhythm,
all of that.
Work.
You gotta
know where those lines come from.
Exactly. And Dizzy was that, like Ella. You know, this few.
Sure.
Ow. This is just not too many fingers get counted when you say the top ones that can do that scatting.
Yeah, that.
So I was gonna.
That actually kind of speaks to sort of his style. Was almost as if he was singing when he was playing the horn, as he was scatting, playing the horn as well. So
right,
yeah,
and that's therefore that goes back to that rhythm thing. It was all about. I mean, even in the documentary, we delve back to where he's from. You know, with the Gullah tribe, the Gullah people of Africa. That way,
right, in the Carolinas,
down south, Carolinas, right. So, you know how a lot of those towns that they had the town bugler. This one had the town bugler and the town drummer.
Wow.
And that's the first place they banned the Africans and the black people from using the drum, because that's what they used to send the message to do the Gullah uprising.
Yeah, most people don't realize that that drum was called the stick man.
Yeah. So they banned the drum. So he comes from that area where it was drum. A lot of rhythm going on, a lot of drum going on. So
Did he have a favorite vocalist that he liked to listen to, a vocalist of choice? I'm gonna guess he listened to a lot of stuff, but was there one that he mentioned while being around you?
Well, you know, I surely wish I could ask him a lot of these questions back then, because I was just around him. Let's take it for granted. Hey,
right,
you know, like talking about regular stuff.
Right.
I know I did ask him a few questions a couple of times. I know he told me Bernard Purdie was one of his favorite drummers. He told me one time he wanted to play with that boy from Philly. And I remember him telling me that played bass. Now, apparently he had already played with him at one time, but I guess he had played with him in a straight ahead when he was playing straight ahead or upright. But when he said that boy from Philly, he was talking about Stanley Clarke.
Wow.
So he always play the music of his time, because if you listen to his sets in his later years, it was predominantly backbeat driven. There was a lot of funky stuff going on. He played it straight ahead, knocked the hits out, and then going to something like Unicorn or something that he did. You know, that's why he did Do I Do, because he wanted to do something for the kids. He wanted the kids to experience what's happening.
All right, so Butter, set up, unless somebody has another question, we can get to that, but set up the next mix.
The next mix is me chopping up your vocals, and you know, I'm not like the last two y'all up here. I ain't got 7 mixes. I had 2 in me.
2 is good enough, bro. You can't go wrong with that start out picture either. That's what's up right there.
Yeah, that's my I'm a new father. It's my first Father's Day. That's my daughter's.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Thank you. So I gave a little star and roll in the video right quick.
There you go.
But the next one is let's just try a different version of now manipulating your vocals a little bit, and that's what I did. Slowed it down.
Changed the form and slowed it down. All right, Joey, let's go.
Go, Joey.
Kick it, Sandy.
Go.
Y'all gonna laugh at this. I was playing it the whole time. It was like, oh, I guess they all listening.
Come on, pandemic DJ.
My goodness. I was like, what's up? So y'all see this, right?
What the world needs now is love. More love is what we need. What the world needs now is love. More love is what we need. Watch this. I know somebody who declares he got it made. He won't admit it, but it's just a masquerade. He's a modern day deceiver with a case of falsehood fever. What a shame. Whoa, it's a game. And then there's dear old sister Sarah. Ain't she sweet? She gets the word, next thing you know, it's in the street. By the time it's been repeated, all the truth has been deleted. Oh, what a shame. It's another game. Lord, seems like everything we hear is just a tale. But I ain't got time, never, there's a family, but we'll just call them green. They have subscriptions to the Gossip magazine. With a twisted sense of vision, they treat rumors like religion. What a shame. It's the same old, yeah, these days it seems like everything we hear is just a tale. But I believe in something that will never fail, yeah. Instead of spreading lies, hey, the truth means that love could open any door. But I wish we had much more. I'm telling you, love is what we need. Oh, what we need. Love is what we need. We need more love. Love is what we need. Instead of spreading lies, just know the truth is no disguise. Love, go with me today.
Nice.
People are like, number two.
I got a question for Mark Kibble. All right,
I don't
so
answer questions when I'm in a yellow shirt.
what I'm noticing about this remix challenge is the ones that we really, really feel are the ones that are very simple chord-wise. Like Jay Brown's is like that. It takes a one or two changes and it just a funky thing gets over and it's gonna, as an arranger, do you think I could have gotten away with 1/98 of the amount of changes I put in it? Or do you say it's just a different way, or would you still not go this way?
Oh, we could go this way. And a little secret. Way back in, it was probably 1993 or 94. Do you all remember we did our own remix of this? We did our own remix of this.
Yeah.
And it was very much like this. Laid back groove. And, you know, and in fact, all the chords that we sang in the background, we simplified it down to just doing an octave melody on Spread Love. And we had chords in the background and instruments in the background and everything.
Well, blow the dust off that joint, release it.
Yeah, I was about to say,
it's on ADAT.
Sure I remember that.
It's on ADAT somewhere, baby.
It's on ADAT. This gone. I remember exactly what we did. It was so cool.
I remember we did that for You Don't Have to Be Afraid. I don't remember that for Spread Love.
We did that for
Spread Love.
We did that, Dave, for the video.
Okay.
That song. But I remember doing that for Spread Love, Mark. I remember that.
Yep. So you're definitely on something, but when you did this, you know, the grooves.
Now you're making people fiend for it online. Everybody's online saying they wish. Where can we get that version?
If
just
you
give me your address.
If you get into my memory, you can get it. But come on.
Well, you know what? Here's a suggestion to you guys
right now. Channeling. Y'all don't hear it?
Here's a suggestion to you guys. Y'all should bundle up the ones that y'all like the best and release it.
Oh, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have at the end of this whole challenge, we're gonna actually release it. KD's already working on a skeleton for us, so we're doing it. We're doing the do.
Yeah.
Man,
so wait a minute.
That groove is sweet.
Wait a minute. Julio Powerhouse says I was there. He says I was there when you did the remix live. I was blown away.
Wow.
You were not there.
When was that?
Powerhouse, you know you had your phone recording. Why don't you give us the remix?
Wow, I don't remember that.
I don't ever remember doing it live.
But but all the way through, every single time we get a real simple over a funky groove, but just a simple little pad, everybody's like, I'm like,
That's what remixes are. That's what they're good for, you know.
But I'm saying,
simplify and groove.
Are y'all gonna end this whole challenge with y'all's version?
Yeah, it's gonna be like a We Are the World type. Everybody come together. Everybody put their little a piece of what all the pieces that we think are our favorites. Put it in there and try to make something of it. It's gonna be a lot of work, especially on Mr.
Yeah, that's gonna be some work with all the tempos.
He's shaking his head now.
Especially yours.
We might just have to have one of these Tuesdays where we just have All-Star Tuesday and just go through the ones that we really love and have the people just go crazy.
Man.
Right.
That'd be our own part.
So, Bud, I got a question, man.
Yeah.
Dude, what I noticed about the first remix and just East Coast, specifically New York specifically, your drums hit so hard, bro. Is there a formula to the way that you guys capture your drums in your remixes? Because it's not like that anywhere else. New York's drums hit so hard, bro. It's ridiculous. So give me some insight on that.
Man, that's a good question. I don't know. I just gravitate towards the drums that's going to sound like that. I mean, right now, even if you go by today, everybody using the clap. It's a clap everywhere. It's an 808 and a clap in your song somewhere. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Some producers that are my favorite producers in that genre are Premier and Pete Rock, and those are the drums I heard. Those type of sounds. The drum is always a little bit above the. But then that goes back to the question that Joey asked me. What's something I remember? Music is the rhythm first. So I don't know. Maybe it's the combination of all those things that make me want to have the drums. And I'm a drummer.
That's it, yeah.
I'm biased. So, but to be honest, I can't answer scientifically that question. I think maybe it's just from my influences of what I liked and who I liked.
When you're hearing our music, are you always hearing drums and stuff under it in your own producer mind? Or are you able to appreciate it in the acapella thing?
No, I can appreciate the acapella. And you are, like I said, I was serious when I wasn't into the acapella thing. I wasn't into the barbershop thing. It wasn't until you guys did what you did to make me say, oh,
barbershop.
Huh? Okay. Well, because that's what it was before. You took it.
It was never barbershop, buddy.
No, what he's saying is before us, acapella was synonymous with barbershop.
Right. Synonymous. That's the only thing synonymous, and with the red and white stripes.
Sweet Clementine.
That's a mess.
The Clementine.
I'm mad. Right. I'm mad that that's where you go with us, man. That's
No, but then y'all took that image and destroyed it and did something different to it. And that's when it was like what hip hop did to the record player. It was a record player at first. Then it became the turntable. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Y'all took the record player and turned it into the turntable.
Give us some history, Butter.
Come on, Butter. That's what a lot of people are saying, that they love the history that you're giving, man. Right. And I had to let them know again, I'm gonna say it out loud, that for the people who just got on, that Butter has been someone we've known forever. He's been our friend, he's been our brother, he's our musical savant along with us. And Dizzy Gillespie was his uncle. He's been talking about him and all the amazing stuff that comes with that. So I just wanted to say that out loud because some people have been asking, who were we talking about earlier? So
here's a question to you guys, because I'm trying to recollect. How did we officially meet?
Ooh. Did you sneak into I don't know.
You know what? I think we had a mutual friend that kind of just made us family, and that was Layla.
Layla Hathaway.
Layla Hathaway was a mutual friend. So even back even before we started working with Layla, as we became so close, you're like a brother to Layla. Layla's like a sister to us, and suddenly we're brothers all around, family all around.
Okay, I was thinking that's what it was at first. Then I was trying to remember and then I participated in one of your projects.
Exactly.
I think the Standard.
Yeah, we knew you for a long time before that, though, didn't we?
Yeah,
right, a long time. Yeah. Right, but that's where you have.
And most people don't know that, and I'm not even sure that the whole group knows that Butter did a remix for More Than Ever as well, with Crazy Ned, Ned and Butter.
Right.
That's right.
Man, that's right. And the other reason I remember that song, The Standard, because the late great Roy Hargrove is on that song too.
That's right.
That's right.
With the great Shalea doing the lead on
it. And Shalea Frazier, exactly. Yep.
Yeah. You killed that.
Yeah.
You did.
And now she's off doing all type of things.
Doing her thing.
Man. Yep.
So for those, like Claus said, Butter, as a friend of ours, producer from New York City, holding it down, new father, documentarian in the making. On doing a documentary for his uncle Dizzy Gillespie and his life and the history and the music. Much love to you, Butter. Which one of these mixes we gonna go out on? That's your choice.
No, that's y'all's choice. That's like picking between my children.
Oh, come on, put it up. What you want, Vin? What you want, Dave?
I think I'm going 1, 2.
How many ones we got?
It's a tie. It's gonna be Joey.
What you got, Joey?
I see 3 2.
Oh, no. 3 2s. Okay.
Joey's the tiebreaker.
Joey.
No, Joey can make it.
I'm gonna say 1. How about that?
Now it's a tie.
Now, Butter, you gotta choose.
All right, you gotta break.
All right, we're gonna let the people.
Everybody online is saying 2.
Come on, people. What you want? What you want? I'm seeing 2. Come on, y'all.
2. Nothing but 2s on Facebook.
Nothing but 2s.
What the people say? Well, what you looking at?
All the people say.
Give the people what they want. Give the people what they want.
It's 2.
While Joey's setting up number 2, just letting you know we got our mask for you coming to you, bro. Much love.
Oh man,
Thank you for
That's because you're that
participating.
funky. You need a mask.
And check out our podcast. You can find it everywhere, y'all. Come on now.
Yes.
Podcast flow.
Yes.
The world needs now is love. More love is what we need. What the world needs now is love. More love is what we need.
Watch this.
I know somebody who declares got me. He won't admit it, but it's just a masquerade. He's a modern day deceiver with a case of falsehood fever. What a shame. Whoa, it's a game. And then there's dear old sister Sarah. Ain't she sweet? She gets the word, next thing you know, it's in the street. By the time it's been repeated, all the truth has been deleted. Oh, what a shame. It's another game. Lord, seems like everything we hear is just a tale. But I ain't got time, never, there's a family, but we'll just call them green. They have subscriptions to the Gossip magazine. With a twisted sense of vision, they treat rumors like religion. What a shame. It's the same old, yeah, these days it seems like everything we hear is just a tale. But I believe in something that will never fail, yeah. Instead of spreading lies, hey. Oh, the truth means that love could open any door. But I wish we had much more. I'm telling you, love is what we need. Oh, what we need. Love is what we need. What we need. Stars with the lights. Just know the truth is no disguise. Love, go with me today.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, get out.
Baby.
Oh, there
Little
she
patter,
is.
butter, little patter, butter.
Ah,
Little bitty butter,
margarine.
better than butter.
That's awesome.
Pat of butter.
What a
Oh man, I love it.
That's the
All right.
It's a pat of butter.
All right,
All right.
family. Good as always, Butter. It's been a pleasure, bro. Good seeing
Yo,
you.
always.
See the
Love you
expanded
guys.
family. I
Love you
it.
guys, man. Appreciate it.
You, man.
Wait till the next project.
Have a great
man.
night.
We're gonna keep it going.
All
See
right.
y'all
sir.
next week. See y'all
Thank you,
next week.
everybody.
Peace.
Peace. Chicken grease.